Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and wondered, why am I not where I want to be yet? Maybe you feel like you were born a loser. Maybe life has knocked you down so many times you can't even count anymore. But let me tell you, nobody is born a winner or a loser. It's not destiny. It's the choices you make every single day that shape who you become. You don't just wake up one morning and become a champion. You don't magically turn your life around overnight. There is a process, a journey full of pain, doubt, and setbacks. But that process is what shapes you. Every morning I wake up and examine myself. I ask, what's holding me back today? What can I do better? Sometimes the pain you feel isn't even coming from where you think. You think your back hurts, but maybe it's something else entirely. That's how life works. The obstacles are never what they seem. For me, the answer was always to go back. Back to the pain, back to the demons. The times I swore I'd never return, but went back anyway. Those were the moments that revealed what I was truly made of. A lot of people ask, how do you keep going when it gets hard? The truth is simple. At the end of the day, I ask myself one question. Can I take one more step? Almost always, the answer is, why, yes. If you can take one more step and you choose not to, that's what real quitting looks like. Most people have more in the tank than they realize. The difference is, they stop when it hurts instead of pushing further. Sometimes, the only thing that kept me moving forward was a simple promise. Let's not quit yet. Not now. Think about your options. Where does quitting get you? I remember finishing a race, barely able to move. My body was shattered. I lay there in the worst pain of my life, shaking, exhausted. But do you know what went through my mind? Not the pain, not regret, but disbelief. Disbelief that I had just done something I never thought possible. I ran 101 miles. The last 31 miles were beyond anything I could describe. But when it was over, something inside me changed. My mind had set a new standard. What was once impossible became my new normal. That's why I push myself, because every limit you break sets a new stage for what is possible. That's how you find out you've been underachieving your entire life. It's not about talking, it's about action. So many people talk a big game. They shout affirmations in the mirror, pound their chests, say, I believe in myself. But belief is built through action, not words. When life is hard, when you're in cold water, when you're tired and broken, what matters is your decision in that 1 second. It only takes 1 second to throw everything away, 1 second to quit. When you're suffering, your brain screams for comfort. It tries to save you, to make you give up. But you have to gain control. You have to calm your mind, put things in perspective, and remind yourself why you're there. That 1 second decision, that's where people fail. But if you can master your mind in those moments, you can do anything. Life will punch you in the mouth, that's guaranteed. But there's an art to getting hit and not going down. Most of the battles you'll fight alone. You have to be your own coach, your own motivator. Most people around you don't want to see you succeed. They're afraid you'll take a piece of their pie. So, when people hate on you, remember it's never about you. Nobody happy and successful is trying to drag you down. It's always those stuck at the bottom. When I hear the hate, I use it. I turn their words into fuel. Because the truth is, haters hate because they're stuck, because they're not doing anything with their own lives. Let your success make them question themselves. Belief is not some after-school special. It's not just believing yourself and you win. Real belief is built through struggle, through hard, undeniable proof. Every morning, I remind myself of what I've accomplished, of the battles I've fought and won. Not just by talking, but by doing. You build confidence by stacking proof, by outworking yourself, not by avoiding what scares you, but by running right into it, day after day. If you always take the easy path, you'll never build real strength. My confidence didn't come from being comfortable. It came from fighting, failing, and getting back up over and over again. All of this, it's not about physical limits. It's mental. There's no cap on the human mind except the one you put there yourself. Most people quit right when they're getting started. But if you learn to flip that mindset, your body will follow. Give yourself a challenge every day until fear has no power over you. Every time you overcome, you gain confidence. You gain peace. You realize that happiness, enlightenment, they're all up here in your mind. Most people run from discomfort, but discomfort is where you grow. Life is a mind game. Don't lose perspective of how far you've come. Embrace failure, hell, disappointment. There the greatest teachers you'll ever have. When you see someone get up again and again after being knocked down, that's the person you want to be. Not the one who wins everything, but the one who refuses to quit. Your story might just be the spark someone else needs to change their life. Don't be afraid to share your struggle. We all have a dungeon. I'm just willing to talk about mine. Mental toughness isn't something you sample, it's something you live every day. Hard times are different for everyone, but when you hit those moments, you have to retrain your mind. Remember how far you've come. I walk into every room knowing the hours, the years, the decades I put into building myself. That S, not a medal you hang on your wallet. S, something no one can take away from you. I used to think happiness was found in things, cars, money, women, but the real missing piece was this: having the courage to face myself. My work ethic was forged in silence, at a kitchen table, struggling to learn how to read and write, knowing I had to put in 10 times more effort than others just to keep up. But that's where true strength comes from. When you put in the work, when nobody's watching, when you fill those empty notebooks with proof of your journey, that's when you build yourself. Sometimes life will stop you in your tracks. I went from running 205 miles to being unable to get out of bed, but in that quiet, I realized how far I'd come. Never forget your journey. Don't rush to the next finish line. Take time to honor the hell you came from and the person you've become. So, what are you going to do today? Are you going to quit when it gets hard, or will you take one more step? Life is not about avoiding pain or chasing comfort. It's about the journey, the struggle, the grind, the growth. Every day is a new chance to rise, to push, to become who you're meant to be. Get up, get it done. Stop talking. Make 2025 the year you take control of your story and never look back.